Hello, everybody. Goofy, thank you for dropping by. I've missed seeing you around. I hope you're doing all right. Glad you're doing okay as well. And I hope you have a really good holidays. I can't word anymore. Anyway, so as much as I would love to try, I can try. We can try if people are up for it, and if I can get enough people, we can try P10. But the last time I started this late, nothing popped. We sat waiting for people, and after an hour and a half, nobody came. So I'm thinking this close to Christmas, probably not a good idea. Most people aren't on. So I'm thinking I'm just going to get into doing MSQ prog on Atlani. What are we thinking? Does that sound good? Ah. Mudbray. Hello, Xenos. Mr. Ye Galvis. Whoa. Lawless pain. And far away. Oh, that's right. I'm gonna hop into Primal so I can move Sierra back home. Much to Win and Izzy's chagrin. Put her back on home. Proceed. Fury went live. Oh no. Yawn. Been a busy morning today. Okay. World. There she is, over on Adamantois. Mudbray got away! No! Letting somebody know. Letting somebody know. Conrad. Conrad wishes to thank you for all you have done in such a short time. Owing to the efforts of you all, we have accomplished a great deal in a short time. The Resistance thanks you for your service, Scions. I see operations here have been proceeding apace. In my absence? Welcome back, brother dearest. I take it your efforts to gather new recruits were successful. Indeed, there were several amongst the Scion ranks that were quite eager to take part in our joint endeavor with the Resistance, whom I come to present. Commander Kemp, if I may, my name is Aaron Voldentis, a half-breed, as you can doubtless tell. I'm here to fight for a free Alamigo, for an Alamigo where women like my mother are never made to suffer. I pray you grant me this honor. You are a true-born son of Girabanya, same as me. This is not my honor to grant, but yours to freely take. Welcome, brother. With our swelling ranks and the aid of the Eorzean Alliance and the sounds of the Seventh Dawn, I believe we will soon be in a position to seize the initiative. Once our new recruits have received sufficient training, I will propose that to General Aldin that we draw up plans for an assault on Castellum Veladina. I can't say that for whatever reason. Then, in the meantime, we will make what preparations we can. Untie the tongue. Ba-na-na-na. Meanwhile, in the royal palace of Alamigo. Oh, nice! Awesome! I'm glad to hear you got your GED. And some trade skills. Those will be useful. I've heard of Job Corps. Right? I love that Xeno slouches in whatever chair he's sitting in.
Alliance forces have occupied Castrum Orient and taken up positions along the length of the wall. Our patrols have engaged their reconnaissance parties on site, but there have been no significant exchanges. Save one. A unit tasked with field testing prototype Magitech weapons was attacked. The weapons were destroyed, with the unit sustaining near total casualties.
Near total?
Near total. Go on.
My lord, there was but a single survivor from the unit in question, which falls under my command. According to his report, they were ambushed by a contingent of Eorzean Alliance regulars, abetted by resistance insurgents.
A simple ambush and only one survivor.
I did not.
9 days' work. The stubbornness to survive is not without worth. He may live. However, the 12th is no place for the weak.
He shall be relegated at once, my lord. As you say, the 12th is no place for cowards who count their lives more precious than the cause.
Indeed, indeed. We have no need of cowards.
Oh, I knew that. And you're just proving you're a coward, dude.
cowards who defer critical missions to their subordinates, who hide within their castra, never meeting their prey in battle, never staring into the whites of their eyes. Why, when confronted with a heretofore unknown icon, did we surrender the wall to the Alliance? Because my honored father, in his infinite wisdom, has not seen fit to grant us leave to march on their lands. Accordingly, we have extended an invitation to our neighbors. Gir Abania is where we shall host them. The field upon which we shall enjoy the sport of kings. Patience
Nice.
is paramount. Cornered animals may have.
Well, I wish you luck on that then.
Predictable and very poor sport. But if one dangles the promise of freedom before them while nipping at their heels to stoke their passion, then things become interesting.
So can the person he is
It is a delicate
got
dance,
him to
one
help
which
with
asks
the
much of
rebellion
you.
group with a bunch of other MSQ employees. He didn't mean for it
And
to
so I put the
sound
question to
professional, so he
you, my
crammed
fellow
them in
huntsman.
studio booth, and he ended
How
up
should
not
we
liking
deal
it,
with
so
these
he asked if he can
savages?
hire professional singers. Oh no! Butt spot, that was not. Oh my gosh.
My lord, I have
Nice.
a proposal.
Silence, Alamegan! You do forget yourself! Only by the grace of Lord Van Baelsar were you afforded a place here, and that in name alone. We have no need of your proposals, savage.
This savage yearns to hunt her own. The floor is yours, Commander.
Thank you, my lord.
Also, contrast in music. Izzy! Welcome in. How are you? So I was planning on P10, but I forgot I had a thing today that pre-birthday present from my mom. Preparing for the chaos of the holidays. Ah, so efficient, right? So I went out, did some painting, which I did post pictures of it on the Discord channel. And for those that are not yet a part of it, I did a painting, and then we went out to dinner. So I had fun. I loved it too. It was a really good painting. Of course. It was at, I don't know if they have it over on the west side, but Pino's Palette. It was a sip and paint thing. I had fun with it though. Yes. They're fun though. Alphino asked for volunteers, so here I am. First Ishgard, now Alamigo. No rest for the righteous. Long ago did I resolve never again to take up sword or spear, at first for sport, then entirely, but a chance encounter with young Arenvald served to remind me that not all battles are as empty as those fought upon the blood sands. They are fun, especially when done with friends or family. For a long time I struggled to make sense of that day at the Waking Sands when I survived when Abba Ali and Abba Ali didn't. Not anymore. Monago did well to spread word of our victory in East End. Hardly a day goes by without some would-be recruit arriving inspired by the tale. Ehrenwald is not much older than I am. We would often chat about this and that whenever I paid a visit to the Waking Sands. I knew he had strong feelings about Alamigo and the occupation, but mayhap I underestimated his passion. It's all happening so fast. Isn't it exciting? I was forced to do art in 7th grade. I never saved my paintings. The ones for Pinot's palette or the sip and paint places are usually really good. And they make it so easy. I feared it would take longer to rouse the people to action after the disaster at the wall, but it seems our countrymen are not so easily discouraged. Change is on the horizon, my friend. We won't have much time to train the new recruits, but we'll make the most of it. The Resistance will need every able-bodied man and woman, and in the field, if we're going to take Velodina. I don't know about that. Right then. I've got duties to attend to. Mayhap we could assist you with said duties. We are here to help, after all. The 3 of you have been busy, so I will understand if you require time to rest. If not, however, it would seem sensible to assist our allies with their preparations. We'd be grateful for any and all help you can offer. If you ask around, I guarantee you won't want for work. Oh, before I get too far ahead. Oh god! So much stuff. My inventory, it's screaming at me, guys. Right? No. Well, maybe. Yeah, why not? I don't think there's anything from Alexander I want. Not right now, anyway. I'll go look, and if I want something, I'll go get it. Right? So am I. Mostly because some of the stuff I can grab, I can give to the Grand Company I'm a part of, so I can get more seals, but is better. I need to go put stuff away. Beeves is certain he has seen you somewhere before. I I beg your pardon. The woman who bested Gaius van Belsar wishes to offer me her assistance? I say this is highly irregular, though I have heard it said you had a penchant for aiding the common man, in which case, before the occupation I was a humble historian. While my duties leave me scarce time for aught else, I think it important that these monumentous events be recorded for the benefit of future generations. Primary sources are indispensable, and I had a mind to question a number of my fellow freedom fighters. Ask them their motivations for taking up this cause, and so forth. You may take down their statements in this log, and Atlani, thank you for your service, now and forever. Da, na, 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 na. Na, 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 na. I was just a cook before all this. Simple fare, really. Had a chance to lend a hand and help feed some refugees one day. I took a liking to the fighters. They believed, you know. And there's always a need for cooks. Or at least people who can work with whatever the foraging parties turn up. I'll do that in a minute. Na 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 na. I want a purple chocobo. One of mine was supposed to be purple, but I did the coloring wrong. They're not about nope, not right now. I'll do that later. Na 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 na. Why? Why indeed? To save lives, perhaps, or to make amends for the ones I couldn't. My father and my brothers were worked to death while building a castrum. What did it matter to Garleans, eh? More where that lot came from. After that, I couldn't keep on doing nothing. Yeah, I did the coloring wrong. So that brown chocobo that I have for my main was supposed to be purple. But I did the coloring wrong. I did it out of order. In certain spots and it became brown. Aren't you the Icon Slayer? Damned if I know why you'd bother asking someone like me why I joined the Resistance, but it's simple. If I wasn't fighting for Alamigo, I'd be fighting for the Empire. You're either with them or not, and if you're with them, you may as well make the most of it. Food, trading, citizenship, if you live long enough, you'll die stealing someone else's land. Like, as not, but that's the choice. But me? I'd rather die here. Oh no. Yeah, I gave up. I just left it as is. Plus, it turned out okay if I wear the Sephiroth barding. Which it actually looks kind of cool with the Sephiroth barding on there. There was one more. Na, 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 na. I don't have the patience for it. I did it wrong once. I wasn't going to try and do it again. Because that takes a lot of work. I love this place. It's so pretty. Why'd I join the resistance? Well, if you must know, I was to avenge a friend. Let me word that. Nice. Well, if you must know, it was to avenge a friend the Imperials butchered before my very eyes, back in Alamigo. We owned a stall in the market, and a passing soldier snatched up a piece of fruit. He spoke out before I could stop him, only to get a foam of steel in the gut of his for his troubles. I found my way here, and that was that. On occasion. Why? I haven't been much into movies lately. Yes. Every time I see Maximus now, I keep thinking of Maxima. Well met, Atlani. Have you spoken with the freedom fighters, as I asked? Here you go. As fascinating as they are varied, you have a knack for convincing others to bare their hearts to you. I could not have done better myself. Many years from now, when these tempestuous times pass into memory, their accounts will serve as a window into the struggle. I must never forget, my friend. Never. Aww. Butt corn. Butt spot. Okay, that one. I mean, you could probably do what Butt Spot said. It sounds familiar. You want to help, do you? Seeing as how I am in no position to leave the stew pot unattended, could you go and ask Tebby for a variety of herbs? 6 sprigs or so of whatever he's got on hand should suffice. Okay. I don't think I ever got that far, but it does sound familiar. It's not as haphazard as it may seem. Depending on the recipe, it doesn't really matter what sort you add, so long as you add something. I'll be here when you get back. I think I had a friend that got that far. That might be it. I don't remember. I know I didn't make it very far. That's over here. In there. Herbs, is it? 6 sprigs of whatever's on hand. Afraid I can't spare that much. You'll take 2 and be glad of it. The remainder you'll have to gather yourself. Shouldn't be too much of a bother, though. You'd be surprised what you can find growing underfoot, even in the Reach. Na, 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 na. Do, 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 do. I would love to get back to playing Final Fantasy IX. I never made it very far. I think I barely made it to meeting with Freya. If I remember correctly. That's because it's not the actual doggo, it's a picture. She does that a lot. She's also very much a broke dog. Actually, I think I sent a picture to somebody recently of her being broke dog. Or did I post it on my pets? Pictures. Yes. She does this all the time, and it's so funny. Also, I gotta save this one because I love it. On my desktop. So I'm gonna bring up the image here. One sec. This is Gemma being broke dog. That's the other one. That's her conked out. That's not fair picture. Where did the other one? Ash! Thank you so much for the raid! Welcome in! Welcome in, everybody. I'm Sierra, or C. Welcome in, raiders! Hope Phasma was good for you. If that's what you were playing, I think it was. Me and you got it at the same time. Nice.
Lady, what the fuck?
Have a nice day.
Gotta get all these customers out of here quick. Oh no, she's not leaving. Okay, there she goes.
What was that, Ash? What were you playing?
Yeah, it did. It saved right after I got the bus stop.
You're a lifesaver.
So it's about to get busy again.
That's an interesting game. How many simulator games do you have? Looks like it. I kinda half want to get back to Cooking Simulator, but the last time I tried to play it, it wouldn't let me progress. I kept getting stuck. It wouldn't let me do certain things, so I don't know. That was on my old computer, so I can try again. Ah, there you are. Got those herbs I asked for? Thanks. That'll do nicely. And, sorry to impose upon you, miss. Thought you were another new recruit. Didn't realize until after that you were, But to answer the question that's probably on your mind, yes, it's always like this. Never enough food or supplies to go around. All the more reason to get more grateful when our countrymen can spare some for the cause. Though, that comes at a cost too. Too many villages, too many children more deserving than us. But a man can't fight on an empty stomach, can he? So we partake as we must. And we never lose sight of the dream. I don't remember. It's been a while since I've done the cooking simulator. Can always try again. I might try it off stream, so if I get stuck again, I'm not in the middle of doing something on stream. Again, I'm not... think it was... I don't remember. Don't think I tried the pizza one yet. The Anatsa battle maid is not one to be trifled with. You look like a strider in search of comrades in need. Oh, what should you... No, okay. I do Papa John's. I'll catch on eventually. It's been a long day. If so, I have a task for you. I am a trainer, and I was told to expect new recruits this day. Yet nary a one has come. Perhaps they were given the wrong location, wrong time or location. I do not know. Yeah. They number 5 in all. These would-be warriors, send them unto me, should you chance to find them. Ah, this quest. I'm supposed to be training people. Go find them. Deafening glare. I know I'm late, but I had to say a prayer for my sister first, after what the Imperials did to her. Death was a mercy. Aww. I hear a puppy. I hear the puppy. Maybe the girl. Training. Gah. I was so busy practicing to impress the others that I completely forgot. Thank you. What are you doing, dog? Ah, 1,000 pardons. So preoccupied was I by the question of whether Alamigo should be a monarchy or republic that I neglected to attend my training. How silly, I know. Until we drive the Imperials from our lands, the question is moot. Shin! How are you? Probably. She was just drinking from her water dish. The teacher calls for me? I see. We were discussing strategies for disabling magic armor, you see, and... Ah, yes, of course. There is no time. If you would excuse me. I feel that. I had a hard time waking up this morning. Like, seriously hard time waking up this morning. I didn't want to crawl out of my bed. Faint-hearted recruit. Oh, bugger, you were sent by the snake, weren't you? I heard 1 in 4 recruits doesn't live through their training. Can't that be... That can't be true, right? Oh, bugger. Oh, bugger. Na 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 na. Excuse me. Time to get back to it. All recruits are present and accounted for. My thanks to you, Strider. Not all appreciate the rigor with which I train my recruits. Some favor a gentler approach, as if the Imperials will be so kind. 'Tis a thankless job to teach, some say. But I say their survival is thanks enough. Fare you well. Prompto would be terrified of this lady. Huh? The swarthy resistance fighter is at wit's end. Damn it all! Where could it have got to? Oh, pardon me. Fellow lover of freedom and justice, you haven't seen a ward of the Destroyer anywhere, have you? Maybe on the ground as if a certain bloody fool had dropped it? Aye, I'd been him. I had it this morning, that much I know for certain, and I've not left the Reach since, so it's got to be around here somewhere. If you got a moment to spare, would you be willing to help me search? I spent some time near the Temple of the Fifth earlier, so it might be there. As for me, I'll look around near the officer's pavilion. They're hardly rare, I know, and I could just as easily buy another, but even so, please help me find it. I swear I've searched high and low, but it just won't turn up. You mean this? Seven hells, that's the one! That's my lucky ward! You're a godsend, sister. Before I was born, my mother made a pilgrimage to the Temple of the Fifth, where she, like many others, received the blessing of the monks. And then Theodoric came and burned it all to the ground, the mad bastard, and after he came, the Garleans, who cared even less for our beliefs. But I still keep to the old ways, so as do many others. And when my son is born, I'll teach him the stories and the scriptures as my mother taught me. Mini Alphino in front of Alphino. Alphino has been making himself useful to the Resistance. And with that, another task is complete. Ah, Atlani, I hear you have been keeping busy. Aye, that she has, and we thank her for it. It pleases me to inform you that our new recruits have completed their initial training and stand ready to contribute. As discussed, Monago, I would have you present my proposal for an assault on Castellum Velodina to General Alden personally. Of course, sir. Are you and yours planning to return to Castrum Orines before the operation? If so, why don't we travel together? That seems a fine suggestion, but I must consult my comrades ere we depart. Very well, I'll wait for you at the pass, but not too long. I expect Kryl and Ishtola will wish to remain here to support the Kyrugians, but nevertheless, we should go and ask them. Oh, gosh. I'm so yawny tonight. Guess it's probably a good thing then that I didn't do P10. I blame the alcohol. Even though I only had one glass. Oh. I see, that would explain the sudden flurry of activity outside. This joint operation marks a turning point in our conflict with the Garleans. For the first time, the Resistance and the Alliance shall go on the offensive and attempt to capture an Imperial outpost in occupied territory. Personally, I believe it is imperative that we offer them our full support, as was the case with Ishgard. However, this is not a choice to be made lightly, nor less on others' behalves. This is war, and every scion must decide what part he or she would play. I'll fight. For Alamigo, for my father, for Ida. I'm in it to the end. The choice was made for us ere we were born, brother, when the Empire marched on Eosia. They will stop at nothing to subjugate or slaughter us all. Van Belsar, Von Darnus were but the first to try. Though your fervor is surprising, I cannot dispute your logic. At the risk of repeating myself, I am of course of the same mind. I present the present situation is untenable, and further complicated by the existence of Ilberd's Primal. I believe we have no recourse but to directly or openly intervene. I thought this a foregone conclusion given our actions thus far, but if you require renewed affirmation, then yes, I am still wholly committed to this cause, for it is ultimately the selfsame cause I have served since first I pledged to serve Master Louis Soir in the Circle of Knowing. the salvation of Eorzea by any means necessary. That said, I shall refrain from taking the field on this occasion. There are many here who require further treatment and doubtless more to come after. I came here from Amphilia. That hasn't changed. However, I'd like to stay with the Stola for now and tend to the wounded. As for you, Atlani, you are, to quote our dear friend Lord Enmont, the woman who slew Gaius van Belsar, and some half-dozen primals besides. Your presence may well prove the difference between victory and defeat. Many look to you as a hero and heap great expectations upon your shoulders, but you, like every scion, must decide for yourself. I have to. I like that last one now. As long as there's a battle to be fought, I'll be there. To be frank, Alfie, this isn't my fight, but I'll do what I must. I love that last one. We can but carry on, for those we have lost, for those we can yet save. That one is Sierra and Laine, but Atlani is the top one. I'll fight. The Empire poses too great a threat. Indeed, as you have doubtless seen during your time in the outlying villages, their so-called meritocracy is but a pretext to torture and enslave their lesser subjects. Such is the fate that awaits us all should their expansion continue unchecked. Take care, Ishtola and Kryl, and do not hesitate to contact us should you require assistance. Lisa, I would ask that you remain here by Conrad's side. We should go, or Monago would leave without us. Might I persuade you to join us, Atlani? Should you wish to give your decision further consideration, Castrum Orines would seem an apt place to do it. You need not answer right away. I am sure I can convince Monago to wait a little longer. I'm going. Backstory for Atlani is that she left because of the Empire. She's not going to turn back now. That there is a sightseeing log, unless I'm mistaken. Do you perchance know a woman named Milith? Ha! What are the odds? Milith is my niece. Lest you wonder, she has told me much and more about you in her letters. Ah, but where are my manners? Ulgar Ironheart, at your service. I am an explorer like most of the clan, and my niece bade me share with you such knowledge I have accumulated. Here, lend me your log. That's what I thought you were. Now I can get all the ones from Stormblood. Best make sure you've got everything you need. We might not be coming back for a while. Grandfather stood with the army that faced the Gallians at Cartno. This is dangerously close to becoming a family tradition. So, you will be accompanying us? Full glad am I to hear it. All set? Excellent. Then let us be off. Oh. If we're doing that, I'm just gonna port there. Cash from Orines. Alex! Are you okay, man? Cookies and cream, oh my gosh. Welcome back, comrades. What news? Greetings, General. I am come to at Commander Kemp's behest to brief you on the latest developments at the Reach. Our recruitment efforts have exceeded expectations. In addition to welcoming many motivated young Alamegans, our ranks have been bolstered by the arrival of a number of experienced veterans, thanks in large part to the efforts of the Scions. As consequence, we are now able to field half a dozen new units, with more being trained as we speak. Good. I gather Conrad is eager to strike while the iron is hot. Just so, General. He proposes that we begin preparations for a joint operation to capture Castellum Velodina. Capture Velodina? That will not be easy. It will, however, be necessary if we are ever to push east towards the capital. There is no profit in delay. It is only a matter of time before the Garleans learn of our plans and summon reinforcements. The Alliance hereby accepts Commander Kemp's proposal. Tell him to take no chances. Bring every able-bodied Alamegan who can wield a weapon. Pippin, I want Velodina watched. Assess its defenses. Every fortress has a weakness, and I would know this one. If there is no objection, General, might the Scions join Marshal Turpin? By all means, if that is all, let us be about it. Okay. Nope. I almost took off without talking to people. Conrad and the General are of one mind, it seems. I only wish I could say the same. While this aggressive strategy may well profit us in the end, what losses will we suffer in the meantime? Anyway, we should speak with the Vice Marshal about this reconnaissance mission, and see how he would like to proceed. Might get up and move around for a minute. Pippin is looking forward to the assault on Castellum Velodina. Thank you for your volunteering to join me. This should be a fairly straightforward reconnaissance mission, so long as we do not have the ill fortune of run afoul of an Imperial patrol. Come, our destination is beyond East End, just north of Velodina. Oh my. Alright. That's not what I was clicking on. Go away, tree. I'm pulling everything. I don't care. I'm pulling it. Oh, that's right. This is a solo instance. Of course you are. I'm gonna go over here so it's less likely to get buddies. Okay, before I do this, I'm gonna step away for just 1 second, guys. Hey, Ash, are you still on? Or are you still here? I think this is a solo instance, Alex. um, I think I have a bot over on my Kick stream. Do I dare try this as a healer? I'll give it a shot. We'll see how this goes. That said, it would be prudent to keep your weapons at the ready, in the event a passing patrol stumbles upon us, or worse. Thanks for following me on Kick, Izzy. Oh.
Excellent. The disposition is expected. I will notify Father.
There it is. It might take in a moment on Kick.
Cannon fire! Where did it come from?
Smoke! There! Is that... Oh gods, it's Relga's Reach.
It's no use. I think someone's jamming our communications.
You don't think... Could this be part of a coordinated attack?
Too early to draw conclusions. We must abort the assault and return to the Reach at once.
Wouldn't it be the first time I did something silly like that?
Forward! Forward! Give them no quarter!
You! Traitor! Kinslayer!
You're no kin of mine!
Meffred! No!
Meffred! He'll take you!
Well, well. Stand aside, Pilus. This one has promise.
Not at this
Have a care,
point.
my lord. She's not like the others.
Do not disappoint me, girl, or I will kill you.
You're a dead man! Ah!
So spirited, and yet so empty.
Look out, Lise!
A magical barrier. Alas. It will not save you.
Ishtola!
Hold the line, Byrolga! Hold the line!
No! Cat not dead. Conrad! No! No! Do I really want to face Xenos as a healer?
Cryle!
Alphino!
We saw the smoke and thought we heard explosions. Are we under attack?
Not wrong there, Goofy.
The
Not wrong.
Imperials were all over us before we realized what was happening. No one knew where to run or what to do. It was chaos. Lise and Master Kemp rallied the guards and bought us enough time to get some of the wounded to safety, but I haven't seen either of them since.
Confound it! If we lose the Reach, this will all have been for naught.
We will not lose the Reach.
Arenvold, can you escort these people to the wall? Aye, sir.
Arnvald!
Our place is at the Reach. We must offer such aid and succor as we are able. Saving lives is now our paramount concern.
If we can hold back the Imperials until Father sends reinforcements, we may yet turn the tide.
I'll join you. I've done all I can for these people, and you'll be crying out for a healer in there.
I fear you're right. Come, there is no time to lose.
I heard that. You can hear Ardbert in his voice. It's slightly different, but not by much. A lot of these voice actors who are reused do a good job of making it not sound like the same character over and over again, and I love it. I am probably going to hate myself for this, by the way.
It's all over now!
And this part is not even the part that I'm talking about. Oh, you bastards. Them out.
For the glory of the flames!
Okay. Here comes the fun one. Hello, Fordola.
Riddle scum!
There we go. Somebody you've never faced before, woman. You will not win this.
What took you so long?
Alphano, I need your help.
My lord, the prisoners!
See to your men, Pylus.
You will not touch them. Boop!
As you command, my lord.
Your friends were a disappointment. But you will entertain me, will you not?
I am going to regret this. I am so going to regret this. This fight is gonna make me regret this choice so bad. And I know it. You will entertain me, will you not? I'm not gonna stand up close. No way. I know that's a fool. I have no need for this rabble.
Be gone!
Be gone! Oh, ow! Asshole!
Give me something to remember.
Hell no! I'm not foolish. I know you're not supposed to win this fight. I'm well aware of this. Oh, I am well aware. Oh, you asshole! I hate you! Oh god. No! I hate you so much. I hate you. I do not remember this fight. I do, but don't. And I know you're not supposed to win. Let me have an opening. Let me have an opening, you asshole. Ow. I'm actually not doing too bad, considering.
Don't stop now.
No. I don't remember how far you're supposed to get. Oh my god. Opening. That's all I need. No! Ow. Damn it! Stop. God damn it. I forgot how small of a dent you're supposed to make on him. God damn it. You asshat. All I remembered is we're not technically supposed to win.
Pathetic.
You get back up, but we broke his sword.
Seven hells.
Almost.
Shall we give chase, General? Nay. There has been enough death this day. See to the wounded. Aye, sir.
Right? I agree, the small dent makes no sense. But it's supposed to,
Your
burn us, which also makes no sense. It would make more sense if we're almost there. My pride might have taken a knock. Well enough. Next time he will pay.
Aye, I do not doubt it.
Mefrid!
Don't you die on me, Ashola! Hold on!
Don't worry, it's going to be all right. Alphino, Master Kemp is all yours.
Understood.
Don't just stand there
you see.
gawping. You're a healer, aren't you?
Why do you not like Ishtola?
The worst is past, but without the proper facilities, I can do no more.
Master Kemp too would be better served in the infirmary. Let us take them there without delay.
Give us a hand, would you, Lise?
Of course.
I know you must be exhausted, but there will be others who need our help. Leave these two to us and look to the other wounded.
Of course. I'm glad I didn't do this as a scholar, by the way. I need more practice as scholar. You did well, Atlani. You saved lives, no matter what happens, remember that. Now then, let's do what we can for the wounded. Every minute counts. The haunted look in Raban's eyes speaks volumes. See to the wounded, Atlani. If they live, help them. If not, move on. Now I can accept. Mefrid. Mefrid lies motionless, having breathed his last breath. Clenched in his fist is a small charm, which you take for safekeeping. He was already cold when I got to him. There was naught I could do. That charm must have been important. You'd best take it to Conrad. Mefrid. There it is, the sightseeing spot. And there's another one over there, if I remember correctly. Makes me so sad. I mean, I know he was just a normal NPC, one that wasn't sticking around much, but it's still sad. Also, that looks like wet ore site. Monago, Mefrid, where are you? Monago made it out. This is... He's dead, isn't he? Meffred was a warrior, always thinking about others before himself. He once had an Imperial patrol chase him, nigh on 20 malms, so that his wounded would have time to escape. His comrades loved him for it, of course, though that only made him worry more. Did you know that he sent his men in Quarrymill away because he thought they were fighting for him and not the cause? Aye, well, he did. The only life he was willing to risk was his own, you see. But that's exactly the kind of man who should be leader. The kind of man who deserves to survive, not an old fool who's all used up. There's no logic to it, Master Kemp. There never is. Who stands, who falls? In the heat of battle we can't but do our best, as he did. Meffred will be sorely missed, aye. But because of his sacrifice, many now live who otherwise would not, and they need us, now more than ever. Aye, that they do. Forgive me. I had high hopes for him, is all. Ishtola. You're worried about Ishtola, aren't you? It's too early to make any kind of a prognosis, but she's alive, for now. If it wasn't for her, it'd be me lying there. I wish it was. I'll recover. My injuries aren't serious, though. That was clearly by choice, not happenstance. They meant to take me alive. What can you do at a time like this, other than curse the gods and your own powerlessness? Master Kemp seems quite shaken. I mean, it's to be fair. Rhalgr's Reach is no longer safe, as Pippin well knows. Our defeat was no near thing. It was total, a humiliation. We were powerless to withstand our enemy's assault. But we cannot afford to dwell on our failure. As Alphino said, it is those who survived whom we must think of now. Rhalgr's Reach is no longer safe. The Imperials may have withdrawn, but they could return at any time to finish what they began. We dare not remain here. Those who are not fit to make the journey to Castrum Orines will need to be taken by chocobo carriage. Agreed? Good. I shall oversee preparations for the carriage. In the meantime, I would have you scour the infirmary for any supplies that might prove useful during the journey. Forgive me, but it is imperative that I continue preparing medicines for the wounded. If you desire treatment, I must ask you to seek it elsewhere. Oh, I see. In that case, you are free to search the barber and take that which you require. I would not have our people dying en route. Right? I would assist you, but this process demands my undivided attention. It's the infirmary. Almost everything here is needed. These vials look useful. Grab. These also look useful. Grab. Miss, Marshal Turpin said you might have something for me. Yay! 12 be praised. This should be put the driver's hearts at ease. Tell the vice marshal we await his orders. Congrats! Ishtola and the others are safely strapped in. Don't worry, I'll be by her side the entire time. Thank you, Cryo. I'll walk alongside. They'll need protection in case the Gallians try anything. Hang on. You're injured too, aren't you? Shouldn't you be in one of the carriages? I'm not so frail that I can't make the trip on my own. Besides, there's still work to be done here. I'll see you at the wall when it's finished. As you wish. Then let us set forth at once. We shall move as quickly as our comrades' health allows. To Castrum Orines. I mean, there's no real rush. We still have until summer next year to finish leveling up everything. I just got on it as much as I could for Sierra. I'm not doing the torture of leveling everything on to 90 on this. It's true. Have you got Blue Mage to 80? Let us pray that they arrive safely. That's fair. I'm the one being lazy on that one. Master Kemp, your concern for your men's well-being is commendable, but I would urge you to reconsider your own. Conrad is a man struggling to cope with a bitter reality. I might make this a short stream, guys. I'm really tired today. I'm gonna go for as long as I can, but... You mean 70 to 80? Oh, it's not that I'm not feeling it. I want to finish this. I'm just really tired today. It was a struggle to get out of bed this morning. And I slept in till almost 9 o'clock. Oh, I'm gonna still be here, Goofy. I'm staying for as long as I can. I'm just tired. I'm still good to go for a little while longer. No, not a 24-hour. We haven't gotten to the needed subs, man. You tell people to start gifting subs and then we'll see. I said if I can get to 100 subs, I'll do the 24-hour stream. You said a good man. You saved a good many men. I can say this. You saved a good many of my men, and I cannot thank you enough for that. The fact remains, our forces were decimated. In this state, we'll not be mounting an assault on Cassilum, Velodina, or anywhere else. We need to be honest with ourselves about our prospects, but first, we need to put our affairs here in order. Afterwards, I'll join you all at Castrum Orines. We're barely at 9 right now, man. And I think I said 80 or 100 a while ago. So we have a ways off. Yoko Bug Fury. Gosh, I've had so many. McDonald's. Or neither. I figured. Understood. We will go and speak with General Alden. I'm sorry. That's a good one, Buttspot. And I mean, probably not wrong either. Right? An Eevee popped up a while ago and I missed it. I can see the Reach means a lot to these people, but it would be suicide to stay. For more than a decade, the Resistance has resided here, hidden from the eyes of the Empire, and just when we set our eyes on Velodina, they strike. Do you not find that passing strange? Pippin has already departed with the wounded, has he? Good. We have completed our search of the Reach and the surrounding area. As far as we can tell, Xenos and his men returned straightways to Specula Imperatorus. After quitting this place, 'twould seem he lost interest in us. Which brings us to the most troubling question of all. Not how he found us, but why he chose to spare our lives having done so. In war, you kill or capture your enemy. You do not leave him to fight another day. Only a fool would turn his back and walk away, but Xenos is no fool. Oh my gosh. Whatever his motive, this is neither the time nor the place to think on it. I will leave a token force to watch over the Reach. The rest will fall back to Castrum Orines. We can discuss our path forward there. To Orines. Pip. Kryl is with Ishtola. She still hasn't woken up, but Kryl says she's through the worst. Given the severity of her wounds, we could have hoped for no more. Let us pray she makes a full recovery. We lost a lot of good people, didn't we? There you go. I saw it happen. When the Skull's commander cut down Mefred, a single blow, that was it. Everything he fought for, all his hopes and dreams for the future, gone in an instant. And do you want to know the worst part? It wasn't a Garlean who did it. It was an Alamegan. Gods help me, if I ever... No, not now. Not while the General's waiting. Oh, Lise.
Were it not for the swift actions of the Scions and the Alliance, many more would have died. You risked your lives to save ours, and for that we thank you.
There is no need for thanks. We are allies, are we not?
Aye, just so. Let us not dwell on this tragedy, but look to the future.
The future? I'm sorry, General, but there is no future for us. We've lost too many. Gods, I can still see Mefrid with that woman standing over him. They've ripped the heart out of us, General. They've broken us. Our fight is over.
Master Kemp, please.
I'll always
They
hate
win.
them with every fiber of my being. For what they took from us then and now. Our homeland, our freedom, our bloody children.
You mean the Skulls? The youths who fight for Xenos?
Grania Lupi, the Black Wolf's legacy and our shame. A unit made up of children born to Alamegan dignitaries who came of age during the occupation. Sons and daughters of Gir Abania, raised to be proud citizens of the Empire, with all the rights and responsibilities that entails. It'd be easy to curse them and call them traitors, but they're our children. Our flesh and blood. If the only way to forge the future we want is to cut down
Ash.
our own, then...
Then what was it all for? Nargo? What will you say to the families of the fallen? To the mothers, and the widows, and the orphans? Will you tell them it was all for nothing?
Listen to the girl. We dare not suffer our comrades' sacrifices to have been in vain. Now is the time to steel our resolve and press on, painful though it may be.
And when Xenos comes back with his army, what then? This isn't the first time, you know. You'll be hard-pressed to find men brave or stupid enough to face him again.
I still can't believe how strong he was. He humiliated us back there. The Warrior of Light included. Gods help us if he's next in line to the Garlean throne.
Loath though I am to say it, we should not be surprised. Before succeeding Van Baelsar in Alamigo, Xenos led the Imperial army to Doma, where he crushed the rebellion utterly. As a matter of fact, Doma remains in his charge to this day. Suffice it to say, Varus's heir is a peerless warrior and an accomplished general. The question is, how are we to contend with such a foe?
We fight and we fight. We keep on fighting until we win. We take the fight to Doma. We take the fight to Doma, though loath am I to admit I need to go home.
Interesting. You are suggesting we kindle the flames of revolution in Doma once more and force Xenos to fight a war on two fronts?
For that, there would need to be someone left to fight on this front by the time you got back. Look, I'll not deny the plan as promised, and I feel for our brothers and sisters in Doma, truly I do. But I fear we lack the strength to see it through.
Have faith in your people, Master Kemp. Them and the Scions. Hold fast, rebuild, and when all is in place, we shall defeat Xenos together.
If you're going to Doma, I'm coming too. I want to help our friends there. And make sure nothing like this ever happens again.
Right? To Isengard, to Isengard. We're taking the fight to Isengard.
Give us the time we need, and we will give you something far greater.
Very well. For all you have done for us, we will fight on. But be swift, comrades. Alamigo has suffered enough.
We will. Why am I saying let's go home? Right? Ash! You troll! Ash, I'm gonna time you out. This Miko has been standing here for a while. It goes without saying, but the Scions alone have not the strength to topple a provincial government, here or anywhere else. You're being a serious troll, Ash. Keep it up and I will time you out. It goes with here or anywhere else. And I'm quite certain the same can be said of the Doman Liberation Front. Nevertheless, we can but go and assess the situation for ourselves and see what can be done. Lest you doubt what good we few can accomplish, I would remind you that my grandfather and his 12 disciples once journeyed to these lands to save Eorzea and her people from certain doom. Brave souls with an impossible task, and Eorzea lives on. Our present mission may not be as monumental in scope, but it is no less important to the multitudes whom we would free from imperial oppression, whom we will free. Yes, you do that. You've said your piece, yes? Now would you please return to bed? You'll never recover if you carry on like this. Ye gods, the pain. It seemed like a good idea at the time. I can't deny a part of me wants to stay and fight. But I know I'd be more use to you and the others. That which is beyond one alone may yet be within reach of the many. Alize is contemplating the logistics of a journey to the Far East. Where men go as one, there is life, and where there is life, there is cause to hope. Our grandfather believed that. So do I. But before we can forego ties with our friends in the Far East, we must first find a way to reach them. Our thought is not exactly over the river and through the woods. To grandmother's house we go. I am one step ahead of you, dear sister. Or rather, Taru is. But before we discuss that, there is another issue I wish to address. Much as I would like if we could all make this journey together, someone will need to remain to serve as liaison to the Alliance and the Resistance during this critical period. Moreover, as Y'shtola cannot be left unattended, then I should obviously remain. Very well. Issue addressed. You know, Alphino, it would have been quicker to just ask. And markedly less patronizing? Yes, I suppose, would you be willing to look after Y'shtola and provide support to Arenvald and the others? Yes, Alphino, I would. You see, that wasn't so hard, was it? Enjoy your trip, and don't you dare return with a gift. Oh, I wouldn't dream of it. Right then, Sister Atlani, Lise, gather your things. We are for Limsa Lominsa. I love you, Kryl. I really do. I love you so much. To Limsa. Okay. I will say this. If anybody wants to and is willing to hop servers, data centers, what have you, I will be needing somebody to put together a group, so I'm going to be passing lead back to Alex for the dungeon coming up. Because if I'm remembering correctly, we're about to head into Siren Song Sea, which is a pain in the ass, if I remember correctly. Check the shot. Or he already has it. So you'll want to hit him up for joining if you would like to join. I'll probably push till 10:30, but that's as late as I'm gonna go. We'll see. I'm still gonna try to go as late as I can, but I'm feeling it right now. Chill Death Ice Cube. I like that name. Wrong direction. Dude ruler, oh my god. Toto Kito. Oh, before I do this, I gotta go back over here. I just realized one of the things that I want to do. That says the loogie. Okay. Okay, got rid of all that. Now moving on. Oh, they're all the same level now. I overshot. I'm a dork. Moonlight Melody. Ooh, that's a pretty name. Oh, my wrist. Taru should be here any moment with our ship's captain. So we're going by sea after all. Is Merylveb lending us our pick of the Crimson Fleet? Not exactly. You are right in as much as we will be traveling by sea. Regrettably, it is simply not feasible for an airship to travel such a distance without impossibly large fuel reserves, to say nothing of the inevitable running afoul of the Empire's aerial defenses. But then it is equally infeasible to sail in an Eorzean vessel halfway around the world without the Empire taking notice. which leaves us with only one other option. Ah, speak of the devil. So, sorry to keep you waiting. May I present to you Captain Carvelane of the Kraken's Arm. The Kraken's Arm? Don't tell me you made a deal with these pirates. Greetings and salutations, Scions. I take it from your comrade's tone that you no longer wish to proceed with our proposed arrangement? Not at all, Captain. Pray forgive my sister her outburst. She has ever been one to speak her mind. I, on the other hand, am the very soul of discretion, as many well-respected personages would attest, from the offices of the Admiral to the high houses of Ishgard. Ah, but where was I? Oh, yes. The Scions of the Seventh Dawn do indeed still wish to employ your services. However, it is important that you are aware of the certain extenuating circumstances. And intent on securing passage to the Far East, you came to us, knowing us to be proud purveyors of said region's finest spices, which you steal from gods-fearing merchants out on the high seas. Whatever privateering the Kraken's Arm may or may not engage in is strictly within the limits of the law, as set forth by our I can't say that word. The keeper of the peace. More to the point, we are pragmatists. I see considerable risk in aiding your cause and negligible profits. And that's where Tataru comes in. Well, I, for one, think the captain has a point. The five seas can be extremely treacherous, and many a poor, unfortunate soul has come to grief out of their own waves. Yeah, I can't say that word for reasons. Why, when we were in Ishgard, I heard the tragical tale of how the heir to House Durandare vanished at sea. Even now, nearly 20 years later, the poor count remains convinced that his son still lives, and would pay a sultan's ransom for news of his whereabouts. Tataru. Truly a tragedy for the ages, and a testament to the misfortunes that may befall us should we act without due consideration. But so long as you are prepared to abide the capricious whims of fate, I am willing to oblige you this once. That said, in light of recent rebellion, I trust you understand that I cannot deliver you to Doma itself. I can take you only as far as Kugane in Hingashi. We will require time to procure sufficient provisions and make ready for departure. I humbly suggest you do the same. Tataru, we love you. Blackmail, is it? This is a dangerous game the two of them are playing. What guarantee do we have that Carvelane won't just throw us overboard? The poor little boy had only seen 14 summers when he left Ishgard. Can you imagine what it must have felt like to finally be free to explore the world, unbeholden to all the stuffy traditions of Holy Ishgard, the Holy See? Such a shame that he never returned home. Without him, the Count de Durandare must look elsewhere for a successor, and the good Lord Jacquinard is one step closer to being the next in line. I'm not sure what just happened. I could have sworn he was about to turn us away, but then he changed his mind? Lise, you're living up to the stereotype of your hair color. Sometimes I think that they make Lise a little too oblivious. Am I the only one? Suddenly, all those hours Tataru passed cavorting and capering at the Forgotten Knight seem rather better spent, do they not? That said, I had intended to press the point more obliquely, and there was something disconcerting about the pleasure Tataru took in making Captain Carvalane squirm. Yes, Tataru took way too much pleasure in torturing that man. I'm gonna wait for a sec and refill my water while the commercial runs. Ba na 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 na. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Welcome back. Welcome back. Welcome back. Welcome back. I say we should heed the captain's advice and attend to our own preparations while they ready the vessel for departure. Taru and I will procure the necessary supplies. Alize, I should be grateful if you would use the time to brief Oriange on recent developments. You may also wish to review the relevant safety procedures in the event of an emergency at sea. How very prudent of you. Very well, I shall go and speak with him. What of Atlani at least? I would like the two of you to return to Revenant's Toll and speak with our Doman allies. I fear we know too little of their homeland, and any information they could provide would be most welcome. When we have completed our respective tasks, we will reconvene here at the ferry docks. Agreed? Sounds like a plan. Let's go, Atlani. To Revenant's Toll now. 2 more donuts. I just realized how that sounded. And there's no way to change how that sounds. Wandering Minstrel. Ba-da-da-da. Oh, she's actually outside. Okay. I went into Rising Stones a little too early. Well, here we are. We'll need to talk to lots of people, so I think we should split up. There you go. I'll ask her around at the House of Splendors. You take the Rising Stones. I'll meet you here afterward. After. Got it? That's not too hard. You are truly planning to travel to Doma. I do not know what to say. Forgive me. I shall aid you to the best of my ability. Ours is a beautiful land, nestled on the east coast of Othard, along the banks of the One River. Our nation thrived, proud and free, until the Gallians came 25 years ago. The river was our lifeblood, free to travel and to fish, but travel was soon restricted, and now the river belongs to none. Greetings, Atlani. What brings you to the toll this eve? What? You are for Doma. Heavens, you scions have shown us naught but kindness. But never in my wildest dreams did I imagine you would fight for our homeland. For 25 years we suffered under their tyranny, and then we spied an opportunity. The Emperor, dead, Garlemald in chaos. It seemed the time was ripe. Beneath our Lord's banner we gathered and fought to reclaim our nation, but when Xenos arrived with the 12th Legion, it was over in an instant. What is it, my friend? You look as though you have something to ask. That you go to join Yugiri and Gosetsu in the fight fills me with joy. Ah, forgive my exuberance. You require information, yes? We of the Nage clan have served Doma faithfully for generations. My ancestors held positions within Doma Castle. Even now it is home to the Imperial Viceroy Witch and her host of men in Magitech. To think that what was once the shining symbol of our heritage and the seat of dear Lord Kayen has become a den for Garlean dogs. Ah, water. How good do you feel? Ah, there you are. Learn anything interesting? The older Domans I spoke with tried to teach me all about the Far East customs and the importance of formality and politeness. I love how she said tried. Ow. I like to think Eorzeans can be just as stiff and stuffy as anyone, especially Ishgardians, but Anyway, did you know they eat with sticks? It wasn't all that hard, actually, or at least that's what I thought until they told me I was holding them wrong. And then when I spoke with the younger Domans, they just rolled their eyes and told me it was all a load of stupid old... Wow. What you learned sounds a lot more useful, unless someone invites us for dinner, of course. I hope they do. Lise thinks it's time to return to Limsa. Right, no point in waiting around here, is there? We should head back to Limsa Lominsa. Alphino said to meet at the ferry docks, I think. Still time, people. If anybody wants to join for the next duty dungeon. Right. I can't word. Leave me alone. Words are hard. Brazelplat. I mean, technically it is a duty. They don't call them dungeons. Ooh. Ooh. A surfeit of sumptuous foods, wondrous sundries, plenty of clean undergarments. Yes, I do believe we have everything we need for a lengthy voyage. Wait, Tataru's coming. What? It's times like this. I'm glad we've got Tataru taking care of business. An army marches on its stomach. Tataru took that lesson to heart. You all returned, Atlani. I trust you learn much from our domain friends in Revenant's Toll? I am eager to hear all. Though that can wait until we have left port. We will have time enough to talk on our journey to Kugane. Our spice trading friends have completed their preparations. Assuming you have completed yours, you may inform the deckhand that we are ready to depart. All set, lass. I'll see you to the ship if so. Okay, before I go, is there anyone else joining? Okay. I'll leave you here because I have to actually do the... Yeah. It's not ready yet. I have to say yes. All set, lass. I'll see you to the ship if so. I'm getting ready to do Siren Song C if anybody wants to join. We got the cutscene to get through first. If you come to Limsa over by the Arcanist Guild, talk to Valen there, the pink-haired cat boy. And that should be it.
12 be praised. Full sure was I that I had come too late.
Right.
Riange, tell me you haven't come all this way just to see us off.
Nay, my lady. Ere you quit these shores for eastern climes, I wished to share some words of seeming import. Look ye where the sun doth rise. See crimson embers, darkening skies. Look ye where the sun doth fall. See azure lost amidst the squall.
Well, that sounds suitably foreboding. Another one of your prophecies, I presume?
Of far eastern origin, aye. It is mine earnest hope that this ancient wisdom may serve to guide you on your journey. For what dangers lie in wait for you upon those distant shores are yet beyond my knowing.
Oh, a parting gift befitting your roundabout ways. Thank you.
I have more than words for you, my lady.
That's such a cool sword.
It's beautiful. Is it for me?
Though undeniably powerful, your ethereal blade taxeth you greatly in the wielding. Not so this rapier, which shall serve you just as well against all but the most formidable foe.
Impressive. It feels as though it's attuned to my ether. I shall treasure it.
So we can come over there, but you're not gonna come over here? I see how it is, Win. I see.
It would seem our ship is set to sail. Pray give my regards to Thancred and the others. And take care.
I'm expected to jump over there, but they're not willing to jump over here. I see how it is. Uh-huh. So I've always been wondering about these ships that they have. They want me to move permanently over. Alex is actually from Ultros. He just comes over here all the time. Yeah. Alex is from Ultros. He just comes over to Ether all the time.
A fine day, is it not? Fair winds and following seas. The Misery is enjoying herself. Nevertheless, it would not do for you to spend the entirety of our voyage above deck. Let me show you to your quarters.
Ironically, FC.
Is it supposed to do that?
Not under normal circumstances.
I love how his eyes glow.
Captain! You needed on deck! Something queer's afoot. The winds died down, the waters went still, and all of a sudden, we were dragged off course.
Dragged? By what?
Can't rightly say, sir. But some of the lads are muttering about seeing things in the water. Things that shouldn't be there.
Oh, for the love of... If you will excuse me a moment.
I love
Actually,
Carvalane's voice.
loath though I am to admit it,
I have a bad feeling about this.
Wolf's good. I love her. This ain't right. This ain't right at all. Odd. Most odd. Well, do you have any idea what's going on? No, as the men said, despite the absence of wind and current, the misery is somehow being pulled off course. Well, why not fire up the ceruleum engines you have hidden below? An excellent suggestion based on knowledge you should not have. Alas, our engines appear to be malfunctioning for reasons that escape my engineers at present. I'm telling you, Captain, it's them! Things the lads saw! Things? I don't suppose that I could convince you to attempt something more descriptive. An adjective, for example? Sea-wolf superstitions, fairy tales, not more. But if you must know, the things which he is so reticent to name are the souls of deceased women said to lure sailors to their deaths. Preposterous! Yes, indeed. If it is neither the sea nor the weather which is responsible, then it's probably a predatory entity of some sort. Perhaps a siren or some such? For all we know, it could be a fellow spice trader employing magics to seize and plunder passing vessels. Regardless, we have but one recourse, to let the current take us where it will, and deal with whatever we find there. Alpha now looks like he's about to pass out. With a thoroughly pragmatic suggestion. Oh, I am beginning to like you, girl. Once we arrive at our destination, my crew shall remain with the ship to defend it while we venture forth to deal with the cause of our troubles. I like this idea too. Then it is settled. I know not what awaits us, but it will rue the day it reeled us in. Also, that is a nifty axe there, Carvalane. Siren Song C. I both love and hate this dungeon. Valen. You cute us as me as a samurai. Yes, I want to go in as summoner in this case, so we're not off. Go ahead. Yeah. If you guys are hopping over temporarily, we are on Ether Adamantoise, and Alex's character Valen Herencia should be standing by the ferry docks in Limsa. I never knew you could run up here, by the way. Ah, okay. If nobody's joining us, go ahead and queue us. Unless Izzy's up for it. But my guess is he's running DR too. Siren Song C. But we're over on Ether Adamantoise. Okay, Alex, go ahead and withdraw. You gonna tank this, Izzy? Okay. Izzy hasn't done Bajja. You mean I did something that Izzy hasn't? Shouldn't that say windless? Oh, I did not know I could do that. I'm gonna go check my gear really quick. Oddly enough, I'm drinking water and I'm gaining energy back. Who'da thunk, right? It's just thirsty. It's an Aya! I need to go repair my gear. Gear repair! Celestial Spirit, I like that name. So, Valen, did you ever think I would be returning home? I just hope I don't have to go into the Ruby Sea. I'm not welcome there anymore, last I knew. There we go. Totally didn't do a thing. Nope, nope, nope. I is a snowman. I literally can't be seen in here either. We're in the Limsa Luminsa, and we are over by the Arcanist Guild by the ferry docks. Or the ocean, ocean fishing vessel takes off from. There's an Izzy. I like that glam for your Lala, by the way. And now we have the Onion Knight back. You're one to talk, Win. You're a Lala too right now. You knew what I meant. It was fitting for the machinist. Rat. What did I do to be bullied? My bully streamer. I'm being nice to you, Izzy. But Spot, that doesn't work, but it does. Oh my gosh, I have like 2 characters already over on Ultros. That's a lot of work to get my main over there. Plus, that also requires money. Ooh, I like the Ella's in there. Oh, it's Estinian! Wait, healer Estinian! Why am I confused? No, you don't. I would love to actually see this in game. Estinian having to learn to heal. I would be so amused. Go for it. you, punk. There's a ramp that nobody uses. Come on. Did not mean to click on Estinian. Oh, I hope this guy's ready for this. This pole can be a beast. We're about to find out, though. Let's get this going. One more. Oh yes, the cutscene. Oh, no, 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 no. Aw, shit. I aimed that wrong. Please, please, please. Oh, thank God. No. I'm getting through this way too fast. Yay! I leveled up. Yay, I'm level 65. Yay! He does look a lot like a Stinian too, even with the face mask. Did he leave? He left. Sad. Thank you guys. I wanted to give him a calm. He did actually really well. I saw me. Wait, if you needed it, there's no way I should have gotten that. Because I only greeted. I can't need that coat.
That appears to be the last of them.
Okay.
Word from the Misery. Repairs are complete, and we
Have
may
a good night,
resume our
Alex.
journey
I
without
hope
further
things get
delay.
better for you. Actually, not hope. I know they
I
will.
swear, if I never hear another ghost story, it will be too soon.
About that. I'm not a thief. Doma.
I remember the sea, the smell of the salt, and the crash of the waves as we drew closer to Kugani. The only port open to outsiders in Hingashi, across the Ruby Sea from Offal, from Doma. All the colors of the rainbow, all the peoples of the world, all in one place. I wish you could have seen it.
Can't believe I'm back home again. Or almost. Oh my gosh. Congratulations, you now stand in Kugane, the western port of Hingashi, regrettably, the only port in this nation open to foreign trade. Oh, and I do apologize for the unforeseen difficulties which befell us during our journey. Needless to say, your assistance in overcoming them was much appreciated. I think now that I'm here, I think I am gonna call it. I'm getting really tired, guys. But who shall we raid out to? I will. See, we have Sebi, we have Sayori, we have Jesse. Who else is all on? Orin. Oh, I know who we can go raid. I'm gonna go raid a friend of mine known as the Rolling Thunder. They're currently playing 14. And his his avatar is a Loperitz. Go have fun. Oh no, he's playing 16. Go have fun, say hi, give him some love. And thank you all for stopping by. We will talk again tomorrow. We'll play more Final Fantasy XIV, maybe some SWTOR or Guild Wars. Take care, all. Love you. Be kind to yourselves and to each other. And we will see you all tomorrow. Night, all.